Hello beaders, it's Jerry. Welcome back to Beachside Bead Boutique. And if you are new here, welcome and thank you so much for joining me. Please like this video, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell and you will be notified of all my uploads. And on my channel, I do jewelry DIYs, bead unboxing videos, and bead hauls. And today we are going to be making some really easy necklaces you can put together. They'll add a pop of color to your outfit. They're perfect gifts if you want just a quick handmade gift to give to somebody. You know, this is just a very quick and easy necklace. So, and this is going to go along with the boho beads that we made in my last video. And like I said, these are just really, really fun. I love making these, and so versatile because you can use any material, any kind of beads. They're, you know, just, and look at how pretty they are. I mean, they are just so nice. And I did make a couple more since then. So yeah, I love making these. But anyway, so yes, we are going to use a necklace that involves using the boho beads. Okay, so let me show you what I made already and show you what we're going to be making today. Okay, so this is the necklace that I made. So all it is this cord, which is like a suede-ish kind of a cord. And then I just put these two beads on it, which actually you can keep one bead here, you know, for design. And then this bead you can put up here. So then you put it around your neck, and then you can pull this down around the back of your neck. So then that'll be kind of like an adjustable necklace. But I just thought this was just really pretty to use the boho beads as a beautiful piece for a necklace. This is one more that I made. And again, look at how pretty. I mean, it's so simple, but, you know, just really pretty. I mean, it just will really dress up your outfit. And then this is also adjustable. See, you just pull that cord like that. So really easy, quick, fun, and pretty. Okay, so if you want to learn how to make them, then stick around. So first you will need your boho beads from what we made in my last video, or you can make some boho beads. But that is what I'm going to use as the statement piece in my necklace. You will need some jump rings. You will need your tools. I have bent nose pliers, round nose pliers, and flush cutters. You will need some thread yarn. So I have this. So I have a whole lot of colors here. But yeah, you know, it's the basic yarn that you can get at Walmart or any craft store. Any colors. They come in tons of colors, as you can see. So you will need this to make our tassel. And then you will need your rope or cord that you need to go around your neck. And I have this. Of all those colors from Amazon. And then also you will need some pony beads. Yes, pony beads. Okay, because these have a large hole, so you see they are just really easy to fit over this cord. And even when I doubled it in the back, because I put both cords through that hole, and see, they both fit. So I mean, you can use any kind of bead with a large hole, and I think this looks really pretty. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, just an easy, simple necklace, but it does add a statement. Also, you will need a ruler, and of course you will need your scissors. And I think that's about it. So not too much. Oh yes, you will need some 26 gauge wire. Okay. Okay, so this is the boho bead that I'm going to use for my pendant. This is the yarn that I'm going to use to make the tassel, and I'm going to use this cord. Okay, and we're going to start by making the tassel. And first I'm going to take a gold jump ring, a large one, and I'm going to bend my thread, my yarn, in half to find the middle. And then I'm going to take the center of my yarn and place it on the jump ring. And make sure you get all your strings in the jump ring. And then just hold your yarn down and smooth it out. Make sure it's all in the jump ring. And then you could go ahead and close your jump ring. Make sure it's even. And then you could take the extra paper off and cut off any stray cords. You could just get rid of them. Make sure it's even and smooth it all out. And then you're going to cut the bottom of the yarn, just cutting each strand. And then you're going to take your 26 gauge wire, and I'm going to use blue. And you want a nice long piece. I didn't measure it, but you want to have enough to wrap around the top of your tassel. And make sure that it is nice and secure. So I'm just going to take my wire and make sure the tassel is nice and smooth and hold it really tight as you wrap the wire around the top. And you're just going to keep wrapping the wire several times over the top of the tassel underneath the jump ring. And you're just going to keep wrapping it and overlap the wire on itself. And then you take the end and pull it through the wire and some of the yarn. Once your wire is wrapped around several times, then that's what you're going to do. And then grab your pliers and hold the jump ring as you pull the tassel to make sure it is nice and smooth. And pull the wire good and tight, and then you could go ahead and cut it. And then I'm just going to take some of my handy dandy glue and spread it around my wire. And this is just to secure the wire to make sure that it doesn't come apart. I'm just going to coat it on my wire really well. And then I'm going to cut the bottom of the yarn. Make sure it's cut even. And just go through and make sure that it looks good. You can keep cutting it. Make sure it's nice and even. And then you want to shake it out. And there's our tassel. Really easy. And cut any stray pieces off. Looks good. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut my cord. And I'm going to cut the cord about 20 to 24 inches. You can cut yours as long as you want to. But remember, I want to do mine adjustable. So I do want it kind of long. And then pull your cord on each end to kind of straighten it out. It is a tad bit stretchy. Like I said, I'm going to measure it about 20 to 22 inches just to make sure I have it long enough. And like I said, because I do want it to be adjustable. And now I'm just going to grab some pony beads. I'm going to take I'm going to take purple and blue. I'm taking 2 beads in each of those colors. And then one more blue one for the top, for the adjustable part. I'm going to grab some jump rings. And that's to put the tassel on. So it's a smaller jump ring. I'm going to attach my jump ring to my tassel and then attach that to the boho bead. And then I'm going to take my cord and fit it through the other side of the boho bead. And I'm going to make sure that it's even at the top and that the boho bead is in the middle of the cord. And then I'm going to put both pony beads on one side. So one side with blue and purple pony bead, and then I'm going to put 2 on the other side as well. I'm going to pull that all the way down to the end where my boho bead is. And then I'm going to put a bead stopper on one side, and that's so I could tie a knot on the other side, because we don't want the beads and the boho bead to get off center. So I'm going to make a knot and pull that knot down to the pony bead. And then I'm going to go ahead and make one more knot on top of that. Make sure it's tight and in the right place. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So make one knot, pull it tight, and then I'm going to make another knot on top of that. And that's it. So far, so good. We're almost done. Now at the top, I'm going to separate my cord, and then I'm going to put one side of the cord through the pony bead, and then take the other cord and bring it through the pony bead, go in the opposite direction. So it's going to be crisscross. And then you just pull some of the cord through, and then we're going to tie a knot at each end of the cord. Make sure that knot is tight. And then I'm going to make another knot on top of that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And you do want to make sure that both sides are even. So one knot. Make sure they're even. And then make another knot. Pull it tight. And that's it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut just a little bit of the top cord off. Just so there's a little bit. And then I'm going to take my glue and cover both knots to make sure that the knots are tight and secure. And see, now you have your necklace. And it is adjustable. You just pull the cord and make it smaller. That's it. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the other one. I went ahead and made the tassel and attached the tassel. And I'm going to use this pretty pink cord. Give it a little stretch. And same thing, cut it about 20 to 24 inches. I cut mine about 22. And go ahead and put your cord through your boho bead. Actually, this cord is a little bit shorter than the other one. It's probably about 20 inches. And then I'm going to put the cords together. Make sure it's even. And then I'm going to put my beads on both cords and pull that all the way down to my boho bead. Just like that. And now I'm just going to go up to the top and make a knot. Make sure the knot is tight. And I'm going to do one more knot on top of that. Pull it. Adjust it and make sure it's secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on my knot. And that's it. Okay, guys. Well, here is our really quick, really easy, really pretty boho pendant necklaces. I hope you guys really like them. Let me know which one is your favorite. And please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.